With the ButtKicker Gamer2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
Welcome, race fans, here to an exciting night of racing here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, as we are proud to bring you Short Track Super League, new league that we just picked up here at Freaky Fast. Tonight's race is going to be brought to you by High Impact Entertainment. So hopefully everybody enjoys, as we're going to have the ARCA cars out here, known as the K&N cars, here at South Boston Speedway. The 0.37 mile track, as you can see the temperature, and it's going to be very cool here tonight with no wind, no humidity, with clear skies. But I am happy to bring you tonight too my best buddies here, finally back up in the booth with me here at Freaky Fast, Brian Johnson and Zach Hall. How you guys doing?
Hello everyone, how's it going?
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be back here tonight. It's been a long time with my three buddies, or my other two buddies here, and it's gonna be a good time tonight. Some good old short track racing.
It's only been a month.
Right? Good to be back, though.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
It feels like a long time when, you know, when you got everything else going on. A month. It's quite a long time. Sometimes feels like.
Amen on that, amen on that. But all right, guys, well, we got a new league here tonight at Freaky Fast. So I was telling everybody, Short Track Super League. Tonight they're going to be taking on South Boston Speedway. What can we tell the fans out there about these cars here at this track and how the track is?
Well, the cool thing about these cars, and I think is going to be a big point of emphasis tonight, depending on how this race goes for some people, is these cars have that new damage model. It's the only stock car currently that has a damage model, so when these things wreck, they wreck big time now. It's going to look pretty spectacular. Hopefully, for all these guys, we may not get to see that, but it is a short track, and that can lead to you know, all sorts of things, as we do know. These K&N cars, they're pretty good. I assume this is maybe like a fixed setup.
No, I think they modified it.
They modified it? Okay,
yeah.
So it probably not quite as tight as this car typically can be. But South Boston, it's a great short track. It's kind of flat. I think Zach knows a little bit more about this track in particular.
Yeah.
But these cars are pretty good. I like them.
Yeah, it should be a good combination here tonight. South Boston is one of them home NASCAR tracks in Virginia. You know, just one of them grassroots racing tracks that a lot of drivers from the Cup Series now and have came through here, and just there's races going on every weekend pretty much at this racetrack. One of the top short tracks around America for sure for grassroots racing. And big thing I'm gonna be interested tonight, like Brian said, brought up about the damage model. See if these guys can keep their hoods on and see through the windshield, because I know these things could they can pop a hood real quick on you. But and, some tight racing here. We got some heat racing, which is gonna be excellent, just due to the fact that short track racing, you really want these little short dashes here, especially with these types of cars, and you get that. It's almost like the grassroots type of feel right here tonight, and I'm excited. Another thing great about this racetrack, you're going to see, I'd say, a multitude of lines and different approaches to the line. You're going to mostly want to be on the bottom, but it's really how you get to the bottom and how long you stay in there. So, and it's definitely going to be a wild one. Very short straightaways. Things can happen quick here. It's less than a half a mile, so it's a very short racetrack. And tempers can flare too, so we'll have to watch out for those.
Yeah, and we talk about with everything that these guys are just saying there. The air temperature is very. I think they got it. It's showing me 32 degrees. Is that correct?
I believe that's Celsius.
That's a
for
little
you,
cold
Robert.
there.
Okay, it's
Yeah, 'cause-
Celsius. Okay.
Oh, no,
Look
there
at
ain't no way
83
that's
degrees
Celsius.
Fahrenheit.
I was like, did iRacing update something that I didn't know? 'Cause
Actually, it might. I don't know. I
32
don't know
degrees Celsius?
the Canadian temperature spec.
Yeah,
I
well,
feel
no,
like that's a little
that'd be
hotter than what
89 degrees.
78
That's
would
what
be.
32 would be Celsius.
Yeah, so that ain't quite right. I ain't sure. But
Something
anyway,
a little off there, but
78 track temp is 83. We got winds
Okay.
southwest and south at 6 to 7 miles per hour. Humidity's a little high at 70%. But at a short track like this, I don't think that should affect a whole lot. Track temp is a bit on the colder side, so um, on the V6s, I'd say we have a lot of grip. On these V7s, I think we might see a lack of grip.
yeah.
At least in my opinion, as of late, it seems like the colder the track temp is, the less grip these tires have. Um, but like you said, Zach, we got some heat racing here tonight. I think that's a freaky fast first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a term I just coined right there. Fast first. So yeah, we got two heats, consolation, and then a feature of 50 laps. But I do believe we're gonna have another feature
Yes.
later after that one. So we're gonna have
Right.
a little bit of a double session action going on here. So yeah, we got 12 laps in the first heat, 12 laps in the second heat, which essentially means since that is going to be setting the grid for the feature, these guys are going to want um, that best position possible, obviously. And in 12 laps, that's going to lead, I think, to a lot of aggressive racing. Which in these cars in South Boston, these cars you lean on each other a little bit, and it just again short track racing is going to lead to some great action. Just like Zach said, you're going to want that inside line, so we're going to be seeing people fight for that inside line, trying not to let people get to the inside of them. The other thing is we don't have any fast repairs here tonight, so of course with the heat's not so much of an issue since it is a shorter race. But in that feature, that's going to be very important. You're going to want to survive all those 50 laps with minimal damage, especially with the new damage model, with it being a bit more brutal than the old damage model. So I'm excited. This is kind of new, a little bit of a different pace that we've had as of late.
Definitely is, and just from what I've seen from practice, Brian, I rode with a few drivers, does seem to be freeing up as the run goes on. Looks like the drive off is what they're going to be flirting with the most, but we also know how these cars can swing loose and swing tight immediately. So we'll have to monitor what these drivers are doing and who's managing the tires, because really the V7 tires, since we've got the V7, it's really come down to who can really make the tire last the longest and who can keep go quick but save at the same time. So it's going to be crucial what these drivers are doing and not burning their stuff up. But for these heat races, they can let it rip, because personally, in 12 laps, you might as well go all the way out and just push as hard as you can. So those will be pretty interesting to see for sure. So I'm pretty excited for that, and just excited to be at South Boston, man. This is a heck of a racetrack. I must keep pointing out, because you can just tell by looking at it. This thing it's got some good memories on it. That's for sure.
Yeah, right now we got John. Oh boy, we got John in the 13 up there running 14.904. Yeah, we'll have to get with him.
I'm sorry,
on that
John.
one. Yeah, sorry, John. Usually I'll try to pronounce those names. That one is not one I'm gonna try, because I really don't want to butcher that one. But you're running right now 14.904. That's the quickest in the practice right now, by just 2 thousandths above Ron Hart with that 14.906. Everybody else is very competitive lap times here. Got the top. Let's see, top about 12 running within a tenth or two of each other. Now, a short track like this, 1/10 is a lot. So with those times so competitive like that, this is about to be very good.
Definitely is,
I'm
Brian.
excited.
And also, if you this track you're bringing up the banking, Brian, earlier, it's a pretty flat racetrack. What makes it actually interesting though is it's 12 degrees of banking in the corners, but there's also 10 degrees on the straightaways. So you're looking at only a 2-degree change from straightaway to corner entry and exit. So very, very interesting. And also, if you wreck up high, you're usually going to come back down low. So watch them wrecks, and maybe you can get around it by going around the top side if there is a wreck. But we know how sometimes things happen. Stuff can go up bankings too when it wrecks. So that banking doesn't save you every time.
This track, I guess you could say, is like Dover's asphalt little cousin.
Yeah, it's
Kinda,
definitely
sorta.
yeah, kind of sort of. It's definitely
It's a lot slower, a lot shorter, a lot less banking, but very similar. I've seen a lot of guys. You were commenting about the loose off. Seems like they're loose in as well.
yeah, it does actually look that.
So they'll be wanting to play with that brake bias a little bit. I think you can change the brake bias in these cars.
I believe you
Pretty
can.
sure.
You're definitely right, Brian. I've also seen a couple different lines. You're looking at guys that
Yeah.
are really attacking the entry, getting to that yellow curbing down there, and then you can see some guys out here really entering on the second dash line up there, really putting just putting their left sides on that first dash line in the middle groove there, and turning it all the way down to the bottom. Now that's a pretty interesting line. That's you're trying to straighten up your exit and get the best run off, but that also opens up your inside. So if a car gets under you, you can't turn down to that line. So guys are gonna have to watch out for that. But it definitely does look a little loose in with the under braking.
Yeah, seen some guys dime in the corner, which is probably what I do. Although that usually kind of eats up the tire a little bit. But yeah, that higher line that you're talking about, Zach, is very interesting. And it might be one of those deals where in the heat you run one line since it's a shorter race, and in the feature you run a different line because you've got to save those tires for as long as possible. Because if we do go green in the feature, I don't see these guys pitting unless they've got some sort of fuel limitation here,
Right.
which I don't think they do.
But let's see. I don't see.
Yeah, I don't see where it says either way.
Don't see that. So most likely, it looks probably looking at a full tank.
So I'd imagine, I mean, if it is a full tank, you can definitely go the whole 50 laps in that feature. So if we don't have a caution during the feature, then you're going to want to make sure those tires last 50 laps, which could be kind of difficult in these things.
Yes,
With the B7s.
Not easy stuff, is it, Brian? That's for sure. This man here is pretty good at doing that, so he usually has some pretty good tips for that. But we also got to give a big shout out to the sponsor of tonight's race, and that is High Impact Entertainment. So thank them for sponsoring tonight's race here at the. I'm blanking now. Short Track Super League. Yes, there we go. My brain.
That's all right. It's all right.
But yeah, shout out to High Impact Entertainment for the sponsorship tonight, and hopefully put on a heck of a show here for those guys, and go check them out.
Yep, and I know we started the broadcast a little bit early because this is the first race we did with these guys, but anybody out there watching, to help get the league's names out there and help us, like I always say, don't forget to hit the smiley button, heart button, like button, share button.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, Facebook is all about algorithms, and you really got to just start sharing, and that's how it grows. So
Definitely does, Robert. Definitely helps.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, Coca-Cola just smacked me in the face.
His rear bumper cover just went flying off and hit somebody in the head on pit road. That thing shot off of there.
Definitely what I'm seeing is a lot of loose in.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of loose.
Like you said, Brian, they're definitely going to want to play with that brake bias, which I believe this car does have the adjustment in car.
I think
should.
it does. Yeah, it should. I think the one I'm thinking about that doesn't is the super late model. I think the super late model you can't change. This one you
Right.
can, but it's not like our trucks, B cars, and A cars. I think this one it's like a set increment. You can't do it by 0.5%. I think this goes from like 62 to 58 to 56. It's bigger increments.
Right.
But if the way these cars look, I'd definitely be trying to put that forward a little bit. The only thing with that is you got more forward braking. It's going to generate a bit more heat in that right front, or just in the front tires in general. More
Definitely.
braking up there, more brake heat, which is not going to be good for your right front.
Definitely is not. And I'm just watching right now our top man in practice right now, John. John G will say right now.
John G.
He's got a tongue twister of a
He,
last name here.
he
And we
posted
don't
it
know for
on
sure.
YouTube,
Oh, he did.
guys. Yeah,
Did he?
let's go. Go Hagen.
Go Hagen.
Hagen.
Go Hagen.
Go Hagen. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a lot easier than how it looks.
Yeah, we're sorry about that, John, but good luck. But yeah, really, from what I'm watching John here, his line is really the traditional short track line, and it's pretty impressive seeing what he's doing right now. So
Oh, good pit
I would
road.
say he's definitely a card to look at tonight in that 13 NVIDIA RTX paint scheme, if that's what y'all have him into.
Yeah, big fan right there.
Yeah, Brian, you got you RTX too now too, and Robert
Yeah.
too. So we got some two RTX people
Broadcast
up there.
RTX right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you liking it?
Nice. Oh, I love it, dude. It's great.
Definitely. It looks like we got we're nearing 8 minutes before our first qualifying here, and we'll have looks like these guys will get 3 laps here in qualifying. Also have 3 minutes. They're got to get it pretty quick, get their laps in, and I believe 10 will transfer from that to the feature. Is what I'm.
Yeah, so it looks like our top 10, I guess, would be our top 10 for the future there.
Right.
I wouldn't imagine. Yeah, I don't think they should be. They shouldn't be in the heats there.
They possibly won't if they qualify. We'll have to. We're new to this heat racing stuff too. I mean, done a little bit of heat racing, but mostly just done longer races and stuff. So we'll learn as we go here, and we'll see how this plays out as we're under 8 minutes to go in practice.
Yeah, every time I've tried to put a heat racing session up, I've managed to bugger it up somehow.
He's good at that. He's good at that. Let me tell you.
Good at that one.
Yeah, sometimes
And
it's
there
hard,
goes
though,
that money,
and,
right?
Yeah, exactly. But fortunately, it's not too much, and it don't cost as much as tires do in real life, so we'll take it.
That's for sure.
I believe, let's see, pit stalls here. There's 43 pit stalls. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I saw a few cars parked in the same pit stall. I just didn't know if
Yeah, I think that's
some tracks.
Yeah. What does it say about the pit stalls here?
It
Max
says
pit
43.
stalls, 43.
There's 43 of them. I think if you guys just sitting each other's pit stalls, so
They just having
they
a
just
sandwich
chilling.
together.
They having a little talk, So getting their in-game strategy going. But at the moment, we got George Gohagen on the top of our practice boards, only by 2,000 seconds over Ron Hart in the 51. And then you got Connor. Oh man,
Honor Zabosian?
Zabosian. That's how I see it too. I didn't want to say it first because you know how I am with last names. But yeah. And then we got Spencer there also in 4th place. Got Derek in 5th in the 7 car. So really, our top 5 are all within a 10th of a second. Very, very close
Top 5
starts.
within 10th of a second. Then the next, 10 cars after that is within
Yeah.
a 10th of a second. So it's definitely, you can see the tiers of times there, but within that, they are very, very close.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see the top 10 qualifiers too, because it's gonna be important.
Yeah, the other thing is you don't know, how many of these guys in practice did they try to do a mock qualifying run, or did they just try to do a race run? Were they going, pushing it to 100% during practice? So some of these guys with the, maybe 10th through 15th in the practice times, they may surprise us and pop up into the top 5 in qualifying just because they're pushing that much harder.
That very well could happen, Brian. As I know from racing, never trust the practice board. You can be very surprised by it sometimes. Who puts themselves from the bottom to the top. So we'll have to see as they go into qualifying though. But yeah, it should be a heck of a race here tonight. South Boston is beautiful racetrack here in Virginia in the backyards. It's actually only 60 miles away too. I just noticed that it's only 60 miles away from Martinsville, so pretty close to
Ah,
Martinsville Speedway. And actually that makes sense because on the way to Martinsville, I always see the sign for South Boston. So
that is true. That is true.
it's pretty interesting too. The family that owns this track, I just looked at some history for it, is the same family that owns Pocono. So
Wow,
they
well,
got
that's two
Pocono,
very different
Pennsylvania.
tracks that they got there.
Right? It's very different, that's for sure. And also, like I said, some drivers who cut their teeth on this track were Jeff Burton, Ward Burton, Elliott Sadler, Stacy Compton, the Bodine brothers, which was Jeff, Todd, and Brett. So, you had lots of guys. And also Wendell Scott, which was the first African-American driver ever
Oh,
to compete in NASCAR's highest level. So, pretty cool. Let's see,
And there's
who
our
cut their
stat man. He's back.
yeah,
Well,
Mr.
internet is a
NASCAR
beautiful
Almanac
thing.
over here.
And also Denny Hamlin. I'm pretty sure Denny Hamlin races South Boston too. So
Yeah, I'm pretty
a
sure.
lot of Virginia guys. I know Elliott Sadler was a big South Boston guy, and so was Jeff Burton and Warburton. So they cut their teeth on this little fourth or .4 of a mile. What would that be? That'd be
And of course, Hermie Sadler as well. Can't forget
true.
about him.
Yeah, Herbie Sadler also. Yep. So
Wow,
really
a
really
lot
cool
of.
history here.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of history.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at these times too. A 14.9 around here, and that's we're under a half a mile, but still 14.9 on a flat racetrack like this is super fast. And even looking at the track record here, it's set in a modified, which is we have here on iRacing, which would be interesting to see if they run anything close to this. But 1384 is the track record in real life here
Phew,
at Boston.
that's
So
flying right there.
yeah, you look at 14.9, you're like, wow, and then you think about 1384. Whew, man, the modifieds can roll around this place.
Yeah, they got that wider wheelbase
Yep.
compared to their center of gravity.
Looks like the driver meeting's over. That's what we were waiting for. They were having their drivers meeting, so. All right.
2 minutes until practice ends, and we got our 3-minute, 3-lap qualifier there for everybody, in which the top 10 will advance to the feature. The first feature.
Yes, they will. So we'll see who those top 10 lucky 10 are.
And then what about the second feature? The top 10 again?
Well,
Since that's in a different session, I'd imagine
Yeah.
Okay.
that they'll probably just. I'm not sure, Robert. I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, I think the same 24 are going to the second feature too. So if you lock yourself into the first feature of the night, I think you lock yourself into the second too. So qualifying top 10 here will be crucial. And the thing I'm looking at too is I'm trying to figure out how many drivers we have at the moment.
25.
25. So they were looking for 24. So technically, looks like only one driver may go home at this
Be
moment.
one unlucky man.
Only one unlucky man, but and I also believe that means we'll probably only have one heat race, because of the way iRacing handles heat racing. We'll
No, we
see.
should.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know anything about heat racing, so I'm
'Cause you'll
completely
have,
talking out of the blue here. So
You'll have 10 that advance straight to the features. So they won't do a heat. So then you're left with 14. It should be 7 and 7, or maybe 6 and 8.
so we got
Oh.
another.
That's how it should work.
Looks like RC in the chat says Cairo. Okay, so Richard Cairo in the 42. His last name is pronounced Cairo.
Cairo, so just like the capital of Egypt there.
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay.
I thought I heard that name or heard that before. And also, John out there said, "There you go, we got it right." I'm glad we got your name right there, John. It always bothers me when I'm like looking at someone's name. I'm like, "Oh man, I don't want to mess it up."
No.
Especially since all of us, we have such simple names.
Yeah, right.
When you got some of these more exotic names, it's like, man, nobody ever messes my name up, so I don't want to mess anybody else's up.
Very true. And looks like we're going into qualifying.
All right, here we go, baby.
Begins.
3 minutes.
I'll see these times as they come in here. It's gonna be interesting. I'll still got 3 laps, so I would think maybe even your 3rd lap might be your quickest.
Yeah, with V7 tires, I'd imagine your 3rd lap would be the quickest.
We'll have to see though. That's one thing we'll
Watching John
pay
here.
attention here. Yeah, same actually.
Yeah, that's who I was.
Didn't
That's
do
who
any-
we're on.
No fancy burnouts or anything. So
No John Force here tonight.
yeah, no. Oh, he got
Oh!
loose. Oh, did he
Hey,
complete the
good
lap,
for
or is he
skid.
gonna get that one back?
This
I
is,
I think he's
he-
good.
I think he's
I think
good.
He's good still. Yeah.
As Mark puts it up there with the 15.148 over Scott.
Well, there's
There
Derek
goes
Bolton
Derek.
with 15.05.
So the 2nd lap is the money lap. There's Mark,
Mark got a quicker one.
57 with a 15.034. It wasn't Derek on his. Look, a 14.91. Yeah, he picks up almost a full 10th from practice. See, that's what we're talking about. Let's see.
John be a
Maybe I
little
can challenge
less
that.
aggressive here. There we go. That's his first lap right there that he just did, John. 14.91.
Looks like he's
Look at
only
this.
going to get one more, Brian, too, because that counted as a 2nd.
Yeah.
So, see if he can pick it up here. I think he got a little loose there in 3 and 4. He's not going to be able to put
Yeah,
it
he
up.
gave up
he
on
shut
that
it down.
Oh man, he's only 2 thousandths behind Derek at the moment.
I
Too.
think he would have been quicker if he would have had his 3 laps.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I think that hurt him there probably too. But
Oh, Ron
look at
Hart.
Ron on his first lap at 90.
Almost getting down to the
Oh,
14.8s.
and that was actually his 3rd lap, so he must have had issues on his first 2 laps. Yeah, he spun on both those laps. So
It seems like when
he
the
came
tires
back and got it good.
these things just love to come right around. So we'll be looking at the beginning of these heats and the beginning of the feature for guys getting a little loose, getting a little too hot on entry. I'd imagine it would probably take 5, 6, 7 laps before you feel comfortable doing a full send on entry.
Ooh, and look, Scott Yost right now sitting in that 10th position in the 85 at a 157 there. So very close, only by 1,000 a second over
Yeah, we
Spencer
got 9th,
Dickerson.
10th, and 11th separated by 1,000.
Yeah, that's amazing. Let's see here. Most guys have put a lap in. We got Michael Hackett, who has not put a lap yet, but I don't believe Michael. Yeah, Michael is not in here, so
And that's
he
going
may
to
be
be
your
it
unlucky 25.
right
All
there.
right, we got 8.
Yes.
Heat 1. 8 drivers.
So your 10 drivers that move on to the feature just from qualifying are Ron Hart, Derek Fulton, John Gohagen, Mark Hetzog, David Oliver, Connor Zobazine. Sorry about that, Connor. Zobazine. Brett Edmonds, Brandon Hughes, Derek McKean, and Scott Yost. So those will be your 10 drivers moved on to that feature. But now we got heat number 1 coming up here. And if you want to go through that grid, Brian, there, then I guess we got 8 guys. Yeah, 8 guys in this first heat.
Yeah, so right now your pole sitter for Heat 1 is going to be Spencer Dickinson. On his outside, we're going to have Mike Carlson. Behind him in 3rd, Albert Reed. 4th, Matthew Felder. In 5th, we got Jeff Horniak. In 6th, Richard Cairo. 7th is going to be Bob Gallinger. And Shane Mullins is going to round out this field in 8th for our first heat. This is going to be a 12-lap race. And the top 5 will advance to the feature. So 3 guys are going to be having to go into that consolation to fight to get into that feature.
You're right there, Brian. And this will be interesting. You know, the thing about this is it's very interesting. So it looks like we will have 2 cars go home. That's what I think I've come to a conclusion here. So yeah, 2 unlucky guys, but this will also give these other guys some practice. This is valuable time here. You know what I'm saying? They can get more laps in, figure out how it races around each other, maybe figure something out from the drivers around them. As it looks like the pace truck is going to pull off this time, so we're going to get a race for Heat 1.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. And they're off.
Great start by the 15.
Wow, yeah, Spencer Was shot out of cannon there, the Dr. Pepper machine.
He's good. He's got about 2, 3, 4 car length right there. Mark Carlson came out second here. Matthew Telder third. Behind him here, we got the 125 and the 42 fighting it out here with the 61.
Where this gets crazy, Brian, is for fifth. And we got a guy
33 a little bit
sideways,
loose.
33.
A little loose on entry, and 42 finishes him off there. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, and they're still wrecking.
Looks like
Caution's not coming out, so
I believe these heats don't have cautions, Brian, from what I'm seeing.
heats don't have caution.
No, there is no cautions.
So unfortunately, Jeff
Yeah.
Woniak there in 61.
Oh, and the 2 spun too, Mike Carlson. So we've had
Did?
multiple drivers spin.
Well, he's going to be at the back there. Right now, your guys going home are going to be Mike Carlson, Jeff Woniak, and Albert Reed.
Yeah, those three have they've got some work cut out for him. As Shane Mullins with that hurt 129 in fifth now. He's got to hold off that 33 Albert Reed. That's going to be tough to do, but doesn't have many laps to do it. It's the thing. So they're becoming a complete lap 5 here. So it's only going to be 7 to go after that. And Spencer though with a huge lead out front to Matthew already here, and Richard Cairo up in the third with Bob Gallagher. Or is that
Gallinger?
Gallinger? Yeah, Gallinger. There you go. I don't know why I said Gallagher. But Shane Mullins still holding on to that fifth position. That's where it's going to come down to really here between him and Albert Reed. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Might be pulling away a little bit.
Yeah, last time by he actually was a little bit quicker.
So we are just past halfway here. Got 5 laps to go.
Ooh, and the battle for fourth is even heating up here. Bob all over the back of Richard here. He's not far behind Matthew.
42
Richard.
got a little loose, too hot
Good
going
save
in.
by Richard Cairo.
44 going to dip down under and take that position there. Third.
And if I'm these guys now, I'm just thinking make it back to the checkered flag.
Yeah, I don't think, you know, you would like to have a higher position for that feature, but I think you
Yeah.
just may have to cut your losses as of right now and just make sure you don't spin this thing and end up in 6th place.
Looks like Spencer here Dickinson is going to take the white flag for the final lap of this heat. As he's had a pretty good run to start this thing off with about 5-second lead with Matthew Telder. As the battle for third and fourth still there, Richard Cairo and Bob Gallagher are battling for that third position. No, a little bump to the rear. Don't these turn up under them? They're going to finish respectively in third and fourth there. It's Shane Mullins, I believe, is going to come off 4 here, and he's going to take that final transfer spot to the feature. So congrats to the top 5 guys there.
Yeah, congrats to the top 5, which is going to be Spencer Dickinson, Matthew Telder, Bob Gallinger, Richard Cairo, and Shane Mullins going to advance. Albert Reed, Jeff Horniak, and Mike Carlson going to have to fight it out in the feature, or in the consolation, to get to the feature.
That it is, Brian. We'll see how this goes.
So now for
We're
Heat
into
2,
Heat 2.
we've got Landon Heidi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. In the first position, Michael Steffen in second, Nathan McCauley in third, Daniel R. Hall in fourth, Curtis Yancey fifth, Jeff Carlson in sixth, Wyatt Sapp in seventh, and Michael Hackett in 8th place. And same story here. Top 5 move on. Bottom 3 go into the consolation.
All right. Well, that was fun watching the first heat race. Let's see what happens here, guys, in the second one. This is fun. Go get it, boys.
Right? This is awesome.
Let's see if that 6 can jump out like what's his name did in the first heat. Spencer did in the first heat.
Yeah, Spencer did a great restart to start off, and he never even really was touched
Never
due
looked
to
back.
that. Got himself clean out there out the front and took off. Let's see if Landon Kitty can do it.
Pace truck's in,
Green, green,
and
green.
green flag is out. Yeehaw! Had to get that in there.
669 car had a little bit of wheel spin there. 6, good restart there. 17, 31, a little bit loose. 17 gonna come out second. that 669 right there, third.
Also,
Out on the fourth.
got a correction on one of the people who moved on to Heat. We were saying it wrong. We were saying it Cairo, like in Egypt. It's Cairo. Sorry.
K-Row. Okay.
I read it wrong.
Ooh, that black car right there. I don't know who that is. There's no
White
number.
Sap. White Sap. Holding on to the 22 there. Him and Jeff Carlson racing side by side. Those two are the two on the outside looking in right now. That's Curtis Yancey in that 31 and 5th here is a couple seconds ahead, and he's watching the battle ahead between Daniel Hall in the 21 and Michael Steffen.
Well, 21, a little bit in the outside wall there.
These guys are going at it.
Use the horn.
Beep beep.
Oh, his 22 got loose on entry of one there. He's gonna spin it down into the apron there.
Oh, White Zap actually brings it behind the wall there, guys.
Yeah,
So.
I think so. So that leaves the 11. I'm not sure where 8th went. Michael Hackett.
He did not. He was not gridded. So he did. It looks like he's not in the server. So.
Okay.
Watch that 31, guys. He's fighting it.
Yeah, those Daniel Hall and them and the 21 and the 669. Oh, no, they go right. Michael Steffen.
Oh no!
Where's Jeff Carlson? Is he? Oh, he's looking
Oh.
around the outside. He makes it.
Oh, but his left front is
His left
destroyed.
front. Oh,
With that
it's
new
broken.
damage model, it's broken.
Can he get back around though, Brian? He's gonna come to 4 to go here, man. He's got a good little lead, I think, there on Michael. Oh, this is gonna be close. Let's see if we have any issues ahead of them too. As Nathan has actually taken the lead from Landon, and he's checked out to about 2.1 seconds.
That thing looks really tough to drive right now. You can see it just babying it around the track. Because visually right now, it doesn't look like that left front is broken because it's rolling pretty good, but it's definitely broken.
It does not look great. Interesting though is continue on. Michael Steffen says, I can see it. I just want, please let me get to him.
Well, he's tracking him down, but it don't look like he's gonna have enough time.
Yeah, he caught him about a half a second that lap, Robert. This is the white flag here. As Nathan took the checker flag.
You can see sometimes in the corners that thing just kind of bouncing up and down.
And there it
Not
is.
like
He's
it
going to
should.
move on. Jeff Carlson does hold that 5th and final spot. So it looks like this thing jumped so fast. He's moving on.
So you guys moving on. Wait, hold up. Is that right? No, that's not right. Is that right?
So I
Yes.
believe.
Okay.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
so the
Brian.
guys moving on, going to be Landon Heidi, Michael Steffen, Nathan McCauley, Daniel R. Hall, and Curtis Yancey. I think. These grids right now are a little
Oh,
odd.
there it went back. Now it's back, Brian. There you go. You might be able to see it
There
now.
we go.
So yes.
Yeah, that was right. Just in an odd order there. But our consolation right here, we're going to have Albert Reed in first, Michael Steffen second, Jeff Hornyak in third, Wyatt Sapp in fourth, Michael Carlson in fifth, and Michael Hackett in sixth. Although I don't think all
I
of these
don't
guys
think we
are.
have two of them. Wyatt and Michael Hackett aren't here. Wyatt has took her behind the wall in that first heat race. And the pacer truck is probably it's coming next time by. But this there's gonna be 4 guys moving on, and I think these are our 4 guys. So these guys can really just use these 15 laps to,
Practice.
test and tune and get some practice in, and figure out this track some more. So these guys are fortunately going to make it to the feature, and they stuck around, and it's the reward they get. So we'll be seeing everybody here in this feature.
Check out the doggy on the 33. Woof woof.
Green flag.
As green flag is out, off they go, guys.
There it is. Albert Reed leads him down to turn one. Look at him using a little bit of the apron there in that 33. This is the time to learn something. These guys all move on. So these four here can use this time as practice really before this feature.
Think using the apron like that's gonna help the car? Being
Well,
so
it
loose
would
like
if
this?
it was. Yeah, that's the thing, Robert. It's pretty loose right now, I believe, from what we're looking at. It may be pretty tight in the center though, so it would help maybe if it's tight in the center. But
Right.
you know, oh, and the 61 does
61.
go around there.
A little loose.
Yeah, Jeff Horniak. He's gonna get it spun back around that Miller High Life machine. Oh, there
Gonna
he
try.
goes. He got it going.
There he goes.
There
Okay.
it
Oh
comes.
no!
There's-
Oh
the
no!
tires.
He just wrecked it again.
I
Oh.
think he got
There's
some
Albert.
wheels broken there.
Yeah, very easy to spin the wheels. I believe he just towed it. So, but he will move on. He completed enough to move on, and Jeff Horniak will complete that final position for the consolation race. But we still have a battle going on with Albert Reed here in the 33 and the 669 of Michael Steffen here, as they've got about a 1.3 second lead over Mike Carlson in that third place position in the two. But these two are starting to go at it, and I gotta say the 669 is using that yellow curbing a good little bit actually, and it seems to be turning pretty well through the center. So see if you can get to him. This is all for fun now, right now.
Oh, the 33.
Ooh. Sizable wiggle right there.
I thought he was gonna spin it. That was a good save, but you can see the
669. He's trying to get this position. He's hustling it right now.
hey, a win's a win, right?
That's right, Robert. Confidence can build confidence, that's for sure. So momentum is a good thing in racing. As here's Albert Reed still holding on to 33. He's doing a great job though, running a little bit higher groove. He seems to be getting a little bit better drive off up there too. So it's really what's keeping him in the lead here.
All right, well, everybody out there watching as these guys are finishing off these laps here, let me know how the audio sounds and if I need to adjust anything. So,
Oh, he's taking a look there every lap. It's actually like the two. The two's running the different line. The two was one of the guys I was watching practice run a little bit higher entry and cut down, and these three are all, you can throw a blanket over them right now pretty much.
Yeah, the twos kind of came out from nowhere. And it's really caught these guys.
save tires. I mean, he's running faster than these top two? Because it's looking like it.
He definitely was. Last time by, he was about a 10th faster than the top two.
We got 2 laps to go, 2 or 3 laps.
There's the leader, Albert, who actually put the best lap down, but here comes the 669 again, coming, looking for that lead. This is all about bragging rights now, as we come to 2 to go.
Ooh, he tried to look right there, couldn't quite get back to the gas soon
Ooh.
enough.
The 2's going to try the outside.
Let's see if he can
I think
stick
he'll
it up
make
there, I think.
work. White flag, or no, not white flag. Or yeah, white flag.
Yeah, now it's white flag.
Oh, he's
See
going to...
what happens here.
Does he use the bumper?
No bumpers used.
I
No
don't think he
bumpers were
needs
hurt
to
in the
use it.
making of this constellation.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to make enemies this early before to get to the feature. But good win on Albert Reed there, winning your consolation race. And you're gonna have Michael Steffen in the 669 coming up second, Mike Carlson in the 2 car coming up third, and Jeff Horniak finishing in fourth will be your final transfer people or drivers to the feature. So heck of a run for them guys. We've got about a 2-minute warm up here before we go into the feature race, the first A main. And these guys have been watching. I'm sure the top 10 qualifiers have been sitting here watching. They're ready to, they're licking their chops, getting to get out there and race and put on a show for us here.
All right. Hey, Cedric.
Interesting.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Brian, but I was just giving a shout out to the fans out there. We got Brandon Clark. Thanks for tuning in, man. Cedric Hunter, he's here watching with us. Don, thanks for the like. Shane, thanks for the like. Over on see here on the YouTube side of things, guys. Everybody says the audio is good. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Matt. But all right. Okay, I'm caught up. Your turn.
I was just gonna say it's gonna be interesting to see here if you know, those top 10 guys in qualifying, they did not do a heat, so we'll see if those guys that did run the heat, if they learned anything, and if they're gonna be able to apply any of that in this feature. Maybe these top 10 guys, they were quicker in qualifying, but they might be at a slight disadvantage here in the feature. Now that the track conditions might be a little bit different, as yes, the rubber does carry over from other sessions, so we got a little bit more rubber than we did in practice since the last time those guys have driven. So we will see what happens.
It's gonna be very, very interesting, Brian. That's for sure. Robert, it's gonna be fun to watch here as we go into the feature.
Yeah, and John's put it back up there on the top.
That he has. John Gohagen.
15 flat. All right, well, here we go. I have to say it, rock and roll and Kool-Aid style. Yeah. Thanks, Tim, for the like. Brent, thanks for the like. Oh, man, we got a lot of people watching. And we much appreciate it here up in the booth with Brian Johnson and Zach Hall. Here with the new league called Short Track Super League. So if you're looking for a league, make sure you check these guys out on Facebook and YouTube. iRacing.
Yeah, so tonight I guess we'll run through. I don't know. What do you want me to do here for the grid here, Robert?
You can run through the top 10.
Top 10? Okay. So tonight, our pole sitter for this feature is going to be Ron Hart, followed by Derek Fulton in second, John Jahagan there in third, Mark Herzog in fourth, David Oliver fifth, Connor Zabosian in sixth, Brett Edmonds seventh, Brandon Hughes in eighth, Derek McKean in ninth, and Scott Yost is going to round out our top 10. And we have 50 laps here for this, I guess Zach coined it the A main, before we move on to the B main.
Yes, it is, and this should be pretty awesome here. But right now, I'm trying to get my time in scoring. Update.
Yes, it's okay. I had to update my time in scoring too. Yep, going to be 50 laps here tonight.
Ron
race.
there, and he also took home the $5 for the pole, so he took home $5 for that. So
All right.
there we go.
Green.
And green flag is out, guys. Here we go. Action-packed racing here tonight with Short Track Super League.
It'll be awesome. There's 24 cars. We're down to one. Ron's going to hold on to that lead. You got Derek Fulton fighting on the outside. Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, we have a lot of cars. Oh.
Oh yeah, a lot of cars down in the 1 and the 3 there.
Let's see if we can find.
Looks like it started on the 29 there, Robert, Matthew Telder. And it kind of in the 31 also of
Okay,
Curtis Yancey.
let's see if we can. Oh yeah. Hey, so now look, you got like you said, Zach, hoods up. At 29 can't even see where he's driving. Well, like I said, I have to be Ace Ventura. Put your head out with your tongue and go driving, right?
Yeah, and if you look at Curtis Yancey, his bumper is actually going up under his tires almost. I've actually had that happen with these, and it's a terrible feeling. And even with that hood up too, looks like he missed pit road. Kind of hard. I mean, it's kind of easy to miss it with having no hood there.
Now, with these hoods flopping up like that, oh man, that 31, he has no front end. Yeah. Oh, what's he doing? Oh. He can't. Oh, what?
Can't steer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you can actually hear it grinding away.
Yeah, like I said, I've had that happen before, and it's literally like something is under the tires, and it's almost impossible to turn.
Now, my question to you guys is Matthew here in the 29, he did not go pit and his hood's up. How in the world
Yeah.
is he?
Well, the thing about it, so iRacing does not give you a meatball if your hood flaps up, because it
Yeah,
can
same
flop
Shane
back down.
Mullins.
Now,
Shane Mullins
So
is flapping right now, so.
Green flag.
the thing
green
about it
flag.
is, the funny thing, and it
Green
looks
flag
like
back
Freddie.
out, guys. Yeah.
well,
My bad.
it's okay. I was just quick. We're riding with Matthew in the 29 in his cockpit, and how in the world he can't see nothing? Oh man,
Yeah,
you gotta give the guy props. He's driving his car with the.
Wait, so, oh, that's a 30.
luckily he can see the yellow curbing.
I was gonna say that's about all he can see, but now the
We got
yellow's
a huge
out.
pile up, guys.
Oh,
That looks like it started with the 18 of Brandon Hughes. Oh, huge net code. Oh man, unfortunate.
see if we can find the 18.
Or maybe not. That was just he got loose.
Oh yeah, you can see it right here on the screen. Oh, an
17 to 42, the
85.
11, 85.
Nowhere to
Wow,
go.
a lot of cars involved. Oh, and a 31. Ooh.
Oh, and the 42. He had a good run earlier. Richard, and he was involved. All
But yeah,
right.
going back to the hood flopping up thing. If you're in VR, you can kind of lean to your left and you're able to see a little bit.
Definitely can.
But if you're running a single screen or triple screen, I think it'd be a little bit more difficult. But that's the one advantage you get with VR now in these things. Is you can kind of stick your head out the window a little bit, as far as it'll let you. You're able to see a little bit.
Well, I don't do VR because I get sick, so.
Yeah, VR, very interesting. I haven't got to try it either, but
Oh, we got a fan out there rooting for our leader right now. Well, he was the leader. Landon. Where's Landon go? Yeah. Wait for everything to shuffle. Where's Landon?
Landon, I believe, is running in
running
10th.
in 10th.
Yeah.
Running 10th. Okay. I'm waiting. My everything's shuffling on my end right now. Trying to fix the grid.
And right now it's Ron Hart. Teams to hold on to the lead here is using a pole center night, but John Gohagan moves into second. Mark Herzog is into third. David Aller fourth, and Connor Zobzi. I cannot say that.
Connor Zabosian?
Zabozian. There we go. Zach in the 10 there. He's running fifth. So, job by them fellers to get themselves up in those positions. So it looks like we're about to go back to greens. They're double filing up and the pace car lights are off. Going into 3 and 4.
All right. Pace truck's in.
Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag is out. As the lights flash. Camera action time, baby.
Wow, and that actually started our fourth lap, so these laps are not counting under caution.
Yes,
Caution laps do not count.
I was just ready to say that. So we'll see here as
Oh, 10.
10
Oh,
up
10
into
went
the
straight
wall.
up in the wall there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the racing's looking like
swapped up.
it's starting to get single file here, though.
Yeah, and
Mullins.
you got Shane Mullins 3 wide in the middle with the hood up. Oh, I don't even know how he's doing this in the 21 in the 85.
This is insane.
Doing pretty good. Oh, we got a caution.
You got a caution in. That is
Oh.
up 14. Oh.
I'm gonna try to keep up on the replays for everybody for the cautions, but everything's shuffling so fast on my end.
Yeah, I believe that was.
I think
Yeah.
you had a little help.
Yeah, that was David Oliver there. Let's see. Go back to
Yeah, the 57
Yeah.
got in the back of them, and then the 57 locked up and nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah, and the 57 got hit by the 87. Oh, yeah. Looks like the 14 got hit in that left rear.
All right.
The other thing
Wow.
about this these caution laps not counting is that you don't get any lucky dogs with this.
Yeah, I was about to say, I believe you don't. Yeah.
'Cause if they don't count, there's no way for you to score an extra lap since the
Right.
laps don't go up.
Interesting here, and we'll have to see here. As these
I'm
guys
not
don't have faster pairs, so they will, sooner or later start to have to be sitting in the pits with meatballs.
Just a quick jump in here, guys. Answer everybody on Facebook. No, the screen don't look fuzzy for me. I don't know why. Maybe refresh the browser, or are you using the new Facebook gaming app? Because I know there's a problem with that.
Looking on YouTube, let's seem fine for me on YouTube, Robert.
Okay, I got comments on here on Facebook that it says that their screen is fuzzy, but I'm not seeing no fuzziness, and it looks good on my end. So just want to make sure.
Yeah, seems to look pretty, looks the exact same for me on both, so.
All right, good deal, good deal.
Yeah, here's Ron Hart, going takes back to green.
All right.
Double foul on the back straightaway here. This will be to start lap 8 and complete lap 7 of our game.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out.
Good restart there, about 51. 13 going to follow right behind him. There's the 10. It got a little shot to the bumper there. Got him up the track a ways. Oh boy,
Back in the back.
somebody's flipped over.
Oh,
Ooh.
I can't even keep up with the standings. It's got short track racing. My scoring pylon's going crazy.
Shane Mullins.
Shane Mullins in the 129, I think, just got in there, got loose, and overcorrected, and
Ooh.
ricocheted off the wall.
His right front tire to 720.
The 18 just went flipping too.
Yeah, a lot of carnage here.
Wow.
So South Boston creates such tight racing, and got to really have a lot of give and take for for your ability to go green here.
Yeah, I think you got to get the tires heated up.
Yeah, definitely. The more laps you put on her, the better it's going to be. And these caution laps are just continuing to pretty much brick these tires, I guess you could say, make them really hard. And we'll see how it goes here. I think you just got to be a little bit careful on these loose tires, though. They're definitely not easy to drive on cold tires.
Yeah, the thing with these V7s, you need them at a certain temperature to have the level of grip that you need when you race, obviously. But the other thing with these V7s is that, a tire, when you're talking about the grip level, it should slowly decline and decline and decline when you're sliding. And then at some point it reaches a point where it it will have very little grip, but it still has grip. But with these V7s, it almost seems like at a certain point it just completely falls off a cliff, and you reach a certain point where it has no grip at all. So it's just something we have to deal with right now, and it's definitely showing here. You know, with these short runs, where just guys go into the corner, and it doesn't look like they're being all that aggressive, but the car just comes right around. So it pays to be a little bit passive on these tires.
Definitely does. Here's our getting double file back up. Ron Hart still your leader here in the 51 with John Gohagan on the outside. Pace truck is off, and they're ready to go back green. Green is out. Ron Hart leads him off into one, with John Gohagan sliding into second. Out of third there, Ray Jones, Connor, and Spencer going at it in the 10 to 15. The 15 was the winner of one of our heat races. Remember, he started 11th. He's up to 4th, so maybe he. Remember, Brian, we said, did someone be able to carry over that speed from the heat races? Seems like Spencer learned something. He puts himself up
He
third.
definitely has. Yeah, he's there's him, and then it's like 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th for all guys that did heats.
Yeah.
Mike Carlson, Jeff Carlson, Jeff Horniak, and Michael Steffen all have made their way up into the top 10 after starting outside the top 10 as somebody.
Oh, Scott Yates.
Slid.
Curtis Yates there getting into the 85, I think. Look, the 31 was to the inside of the 85, and the 85 just maybe didn't know he was there, and he's Scott Yost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to keep up with the replays. It's a little tough. Just because it's such a short track.
Yeah, pace laps happening here in no time.
Yeah, the time I try to go back, so I do apologize. The time I try to go back, it's already done. Shuffled itself through. As we watch the 21 here come down in the Coca-Cola. I actually like that paint scheme. I remember that thing way back in the day.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I forget who ran that back in the day.
Harvick did, and I think Dale Jr. and I think Dylan Hart Sr.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Maybe Harvick didn't run it. I'm pretty sure the Earnhardts did, though. Pretty sure.
Better look at it.
So I believe I actually have that diecast.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain Senior ran.
That's what I'm pretty sure too.
Junior may have ran one similar. Or maybe it was Junior. I ain't sure.
It could have been, but I've definitely seen that polar bear or Coca-Cola polar bear somewhere for sure.
Ask Google.
Hey Google. Oh no! Don't say that around my phone. It'll start actually.
Okay, Google. Who ran the Coca-Cola machine? Bling. Oh, there went my phone.
Here's they're getting double file back up here. So we're gonna go back to racing here on lap 12, 50.
It looks like that 13's just taking it easy right now.
Green.
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys are having some give and take up front. It's got some pretty similar pace. Oh, and there's a big wreck.
Yellow.
Oh yeah, big pile up in one.
Ooh, and it's
That all started around the 61 there, Jeff Horniak.
So it was Dale Jr.'s #1 paint scheme in 1998.
Ah, yes, that's what it was.
Now was that his
That was
that's a Bush.
Yeah, Bush series, yeah. Ooh, that wrecker. It
Yeah.
looked like Jeff May was either in the wrong gear, just didn't have a great restart. He got into the wall a little bit, and he got stuck in the 87. Runs it back at him, and boom, from there, Scott Yost gets in at the 21, the 33. 18 might have got through that pretty cleanly there, Brandon. But tough for these guys right there.
I want to give a shout out to Ben, Brent, Andy, Jason, Gary. Thank you for the likes. Much appreciated, gentlemen. All right. Well, I very interesting race, I must say. These guys are fighting a car here tonight.
Yeah, they're so South Boston's a tough racetrack. Just one of the things, chain reactions happen like that quick, and you see what happens. So just gotta be very patient. You gotta have a really patient mindset and just really, pay attention to what's going on around you, because, like I said, stuff can happen here in a split second. And usually when it happens, it covers the whole racetrack, and you just gotta come to a stop to get through a lot of these wrecks.
Well, that's the problem. This track is not a self-cleaning track, so once a wreck happens, it's like Martinsville. You come through a turn, you're like, oh crap, and you hit the brakes, and before you know it, you're getting rear-ended by somebody, and you're getting pushed into the wreck.
And unfortunately, as they have the saying of the ARCA brake, these are the ARCA cars, technically. So there's a lot of ARCA braking that usually goes on in this car. So
Yeah, that was another thing that's changed since the last time we've aired. Is these cars used to be known as K&N cars, now known as the ARCA Menards or ARCA Menards car.
Yes, and I got confused 2 days ago when I was asked about the ARCA cars. I'm like, ARCA? We got ARCA cars? And then I looked, I was like, oh yeah, those K&Ns. Okay, now I get it. They changed it on us.
Yeah, well, it's because
K&N was called.
the east and west thing, and then there's the ARCA series is weird.
ARCA.
Yeah, because it was east and west, and now it's just one series.
Yeah, it's combined, all three of them combined. But going back right here, Ron Hart off on the loud pedal, off of one, his green flag's out. Looks like John Cohagen's about to get there on the bottom. You got side-by-side action between Connor and Spencer. Those got two been going at it on these restarts for the past couple restarts. So let's see what they can do here as we complete that lap there. That is lap 14 complete in the books on lap 15.
Guys, these caution laps do not count, so that's why we have so much of the race still left.
Yeah, the guys still got a lot of green flag racing to do.
Oh, it looks like the field's getting spread out now. Oh, me and my big mouth.
Yeah, back here looks like we're about 8. Got the 42, the 87. They were. Oh, we got another caution.
129. Looks like Shane lost it there, coming off a 4. And actually, he's gonna take it behind the wall there.
Yeah, we got a couple cars that took it behind the wall. A couple cars. Let's see here, from 15th all the way to 24th. Well, it looks like Scott's car is it was beat up, but he went in and got it fixed up a little bit, and he's still out there running.
Yeah, he's only lapped, so that's the crucial part. It seems to be pretty clean. Like just looking at his car, it cleaned up pretty well. And that Supercut's 85.
Yeah, pit guys actually did a pretty decent job, because that thing's been beat up through the whole race.
Yeah, he's been involved in a lot of the wrecks there, getting caught in the middle of.
Maybe he needs to throw the scissors and shavers out. Oh no, don't do that. Then you wind up cutting people's tires down.
Scissors are not good to have around tires.
Yeah. They want to see green flag. They don't want to see yellow.
As Ron has continued to hold on to his lead here. We haven't had longer than a 3-lap run under green here so far, so really haven't got a chance to see what these guys got under race pace. But as the field begins to thin out with cars getting wrecked out and stuff, we should see a green flag run here.
Yep, very true, very true.
Currently got 13 cars on the lap. And of course, like we said earlier, unfortunately, since caution laps don't count, we don't get any lucky dogs. So these guys that are 1 lap down are gonna have to figure out some kind of way to get a wave around. If that even.
Well, you gotta do it the hard
works.
way, the old way.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think a wave around would even work.
Go back in the grassroots days. You had to race to get your lap back.
Green flag.
Green flag's out as that 51 gets a great jump there again, Ron. Clears that 13 of John.
And I'll tell you
Spencer
what,
in
he's
third
getting pretty
place.
good at that.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the restarts down pretty good. But we do know, you know, John's been fast through all the practices, except for qualifying. He was fast, but it's qualifying
Trying to go a
session.
little too fast.
Yeah.
It looks like the 2's gonna make a pass for 4th. Remember, he was in our heat races too. He was in the consolation race, up to 4th position. That's Connor.
Yeah, that 2 car, I think if we get a long green flag run here, I think he can do something. I think he's got a long run car.
Right, definitely looked good in that consolation race.
Yeah,
We
now
also got
it's-
Richard Cairo there. He moved up in the 7th. He was in the or one of the heat races too. So good stuff from these guys moving up.
Well, and go back to the 2 there, you know, that was a 15 lap, you know, run. So if you get about, you know, 7 to 10 laps running here, I think he's going to start moving to the front. I really do.
Definitely, I agree completely, Robert.
Yeah, big battle going on for 9th right now with the 11, 669 and 57.
Oh, that 11 almost lost it. As we're getting about halfway to the halfway point, guys.
Point, Robert. Yes, we are. This battle is raging on there for about 10th position. Michael Steffen backs out of that. Probably the smart thing to do there, as he's seen it was stacking up pretty hard there. I think a few of those cars are lap cars. So on the 2 is spun. Oh no, then Mike.
Oh,
Oh no,
me and my big mouth.
I think we're gonna stay
Yeah.
green here, though.
Yeah, he got it back under control.
Oh
Also
yeah, he
nice
got
360.
stuck on the wall on the front stretch.
Yeah, it was a nice 360.
It was got some Gymkhana going on.
As our top 3 have kind of broken away from Connor there in 4th, about 2.5 second lead there for our top 3. But they're nose to tail with Ron, John, and Spencer here. I say it's impressive with Spencer, not the fastest in practice, didn't move on through qualifying, went to the heat race, and pretty much from there has done an amazing job. Oh, actually, I said Spencer wasn't fast in practice. He had a 94. Never mind. So yeah, he had a bad qualifying. That's what happened to Spencer there. But he held on to it, went to the heats, and now he's up to 3rd, right here with John and Ron. So these 3 right here are showing to be the 3 guys to beat so far throughout this race, as they're going to be coming here to complete lap 28.
Ron, John, and Spencer Dickinson.
It looks like actually John is starting to really look on that inside. That one time in their one area, Ron kind of got right down in front of him, and I think John here is looking to get that lead as Ron's running a little bit higher line there. 1, 2.
Yeah, I think he did that because he was worried that John was gonna send it in there. Because that 51 right now, he definitely is, I think, doing a little bit of mirror driving right now.
Oh, laps are counting down fast now. We are under green. flag. Long green flag run for these guys.
Yeah, look at John. Can he get
Oh.
the drive off?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
the
dang it.
caution comes out.
Me and my big mouth.
Robert,
I'm gonna shut up.
I don't see a car spun.
It was 87. Yeah, it shows me the 87.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. It's got a little loose.
Yeah, he's
Brett Emmons there.
took it down pit road.
Or Brent, sorry, not Brent.
Well, that was the longest green flag run these guys had.
And that battle for first right there was definitely heating up. John was figuring some stuff out. It was going to be tough to get around the 51. I think it still is going to be. I think once you get up underneath him, you just have to work that inside. That's one thing that I do hate about short tracks. Is trying to pass people because it typically does take several laps. It's not like a mile and a half where you can, pass a guy in a turn or two. It takes several turns.
Yeah, you really got to work them. Which then can get frustrating sometimes because if you are faster than that guy in front, you got to figure out how to get around them, and you don't have enough of time, like you were saying, Brian. A mile and a half, you got time to go down the back stretch to go to turn 3 and 4 to work them. Here it's on the gas, on the brakes, on the gas, on the brakes. It's constantly.
And yeah, I feel like you do have options
Yeah.
at a short track like this one, where you can slow up the entry, get a better exit, but I just feel like there's more opportunity to carry extra momentum at higher speed tracks than you do here. Because like you just said, Robert, you carry that extra momentum on the exit. Okay, well, you're carrying it for what, 4 seconds?
All right. Yeah. Here you don't have that time. I mean, you got to drive. Short track racing, you got to drive. You got to drive the car. Not that you don't have to in any other track, but I don't know, short track racing, you really got to drive the car. Now, my question to you guys, as we're getting back ready to go green here, how are these tires reacting with all these yellows on this start? Cold heat.
Good question here as we're about to go back green.
I mean, these
somewhat
tires.
that's the drivers.
Yeah, I mean, so 51 got a great jump again there, Ron.
Yeah, he's been really good at that. And see John though on the outside line, he's done a great job of not getting swamped by the third place car. I've noticed that all night. There's Connor on the outside there for fourth, driving it pretty deep at 10 char. But Spencer is going to move ahead there to third. You got a battle there for the 5th position now between Mark and Dean, or Derek. Sorry about that. Derek King. Looks like Derek King's going to move himself up into 5th.
Oh, he gets a love tap.
And there's a caution.
Oh, and they also forgot. You just seen somebody just went out. They got times 14 on X's here on iRacing, everybody. So you hit that limit, it's gonna kick you out, which it did to one of the drivers.
Yeah. That 14 incident, I think that was the 57 there, Mark, and we actually didn't have a caution.
No, we actually stayed green.
Oh, and Ron up front misses the bottom completely, actually, up there, and somehow he held on to the lead, but John is right there on the back bumper as we come to complete lap 37 here. We'll be close to under 10 to go here in a few laps.
Oh, we got, looks like we have 10 cars on the lead lap right now. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. No, I'm right. Sorry about that. I was trying to look at my scoring pylon here.
John is doing everything he can to get a good drive off to get position on that 51. But that 51 Ron is doing an amazing job, really, of just holding on.
Yeah, he is so very consistent.
He gives up that little bit of time to John in the intro, and a little bit of center, but it's just his drive off is so much better up top there, up a little bit higher groove, that John loses everything he gains. Really right there, so they're kind of dead even. He's gonna need him to miss that groove a lot wider if he wants a shot at this right here. As we come to 8 to go when he puts his lap there. Oh, we got a caution, guys.
Oh, caution.
Looks like it would be Richard.
Yeah, Richard Kara.
Got a little loose on exit.
Yeah, a little loose out of 4 and just, a hard hit into the inside wall.
Watch here in
Hopefully no one
slow-mo
else
as
getting
that
damage.
42 comes in and, ooh, hello, inside wall.
Yeah, that face on his hood. It's taking a few hits.
I don't know how he's still smiling. As we go back live here. I don't know, guys. 43 laps of 50. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty here tonight. So as we get ready to finish off this race here tonight, I want to thank everybody for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, don't forget to hit the smiley, heart, thumbs up, share. It helps us and helps everybody else out. Tyler, thank you for the like. Great to see everybody out here tonight.
Yeah, definitely, Robert. Thank everybody for coming out for sure. As always, tuning in here to Freaky Fast. We always appreciate you guys. And also shout out to High Impact Entertainment, the sponsorship for tonight's race here at the Short Track Super League.
That's a cool name.
I know, right? I love when you brought up, hey, I found a league called Short Track Super League that we want to do, and I was like, Short Track Super League.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister at first, but
Yeah.
that's you say it a couple times.
I just that just makes me smile. I'm a short track type of guy, so we can do short tracks every week. Hey, that sounds like fun to me. So, but these guys here, let's get down to the nitty gritty here, guys. They're going, when they take the green flag this next time by, it'll be 8 to go. Yeah, and John's not gonna have many more shots at it if he wants to get a chance. And if Spencer, if anything, he needs to time this restart very well if he wants to have just a chance for that second place position instead of third.
I think John has to do it on a restart. But again, the question is how are these tires on restarts? You know?
Very, very true.
Yeah, I think John's best bet is going to be able to, if he can keep to the outside of Ron here, coming out of 2, I think he's got a chance. He's going to have to do a pass from the outside. But I think that might be his best.
Oh, he spun the tires.
It is so hard on the outside line to time that. Here's Ron. See, Ron does this every time. He gets that little gap. Gives him the breathing room to settle in, get them tires warmed up. See there, Spencer slides himself up in the 3rd. Also got Scott Yost after all the wrecks he got caught up in. He's sliding himself up in the 5th.
Yeah.
He's thinking about getting to the inside of the counter for 4th.
I was gonna say, man, where did he come from after all the carnage he's been through?
They got him a haircut. Super cuts. He just had to get him a quick haircut, and he's all good. Just, a couple wrecks, they took it off the top a little bit there, and
He got the mohawk.
definitely is 5 to go here. 5 to go. Tonight's A main. And Ron hold on to this win here with John. Does the bumper come out? And also Scott Yost. Oh, no, we got a caution.
That would be...
That'd been Brent, because he just disconnected. Oh no,
Yeah.
that wouldn't, no.
Not sure who that's on.
Yeah, I cannot find that actually. Oh, I seen it. Where's it at? Who's blue? Did they tow? Oh man.
42?
No, it wasn't 42. It wasn't that color blue. Oh, it was the 11 of Jeff Carlson.
Okay.
Or at 14th, he spun coming off of 4, I believe.
Ah, yeah, there he is.
I gotta love my timing loop, trying to keep up with you guys, so I do apologize. But every time they hit the apron, it says that they crashed. So
Ah,
I'm looking and I'm like, well, I don't know. It's showing me 100 million people crashed. That's short track racing for you.
Yeah, if you ain't wrecking, you ain't doing it right.
he ain't trying.
Yeah, exactly. He ain't wrecking, he ain't crying.
Well, we're gonna see if that 13 decides to put a little bumper to that 51, if he can actually get a good restart with him. That 51's
Yeah,
just been on key tonight.
it's it's really the problem with that is the 51's getting such a good jump there that it's going to take John a few laps to get to the back bumper again. I mean, he could send it from super far back, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how optimistic John is about this win. But you never know here. It'll be very wild.
We should be having one to go here.
Believe so.
Yeah, that is the thing. John needs about 3 laps to get back to the bumper at the 51, but the problem is that he's only got 3 laps.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna have 5. That's where he's going.
Oh, we're gonna see what that 13 can do this time. I don't think.
I guess we could call this high impact entertainment. Looks like we're gonna have a single file restart too. This will be interesting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wow, this is different.
Green, green, green.
Green is out.
Admin said single file here tonight now. And 51 still got a great jump over John.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as it has been in the past, though.
It helped, I think, a little bit for a second there for sure. 3 to go. Can Ron hold on?
I'm sure them tires are just screaming by now.
They come, 2 to go. What does John do?
And he really is giving it everything he's got. He washes up a little bit on the exit there. It's gonna hurt him a little bit. See what he can do in 3 and 4. It's a little bit.
Flag is out. Slides up off the bottom a little bit. I think he's gonna try to get a good drive off. Does he gap him? Not that much, really. Does he go to the back bumper? He's there.
Oh, he
Ooh.
tried.
Good try there from John. Ron Hart, your A main here tonight. From pole to win. What a good run for
John
him.
Hart, John Gohagan, Spencer Dickinson, top 3.
All right. Good race, good race.
Definitely. We'll see if we can get our top 3 here.
Yes, I don't know if we have our top 3 or not here tonight.
None in here yet, but they might start coming in. We'll see though. I'll work on that.
Okay, well, let's see if we can. We're gonna quick go to be right back and see if we can get our top 3 for the interviews. If not, we will go through the final grid in tonight's final race and see how everybody else liked it, if we can get anybody. But we'll be right back. All right, we are back here with short track. Oh man, now I just messed it up, didn't I? Short track, yeah, Super League. Yeah, well, okay. Well, we do got our top 3 here tonight, so all right, guys. Well, let's have a talk with Spencer and John and Ron. So, floor's yours.
Alrighty, we'll get a talk in here with our third place man first, Spencer Dickinson, with Brian.
Hey, Spencer, is Brian in the booth? You got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, man. So let's see. Tonight during the feature, started 11th, finished third here tonight. Did qualify 11th, but finished first in that first heat. We did talk about how you had the advantage of running the heats with qualifying 11th instead of the top 10, and I think it definitely helped you get through the field here tonight, finishing up third. So just kind of run through that heat for us and then the feature.
Yeah, the heat race, I got a great start and rolled around and dominated that heat. And then started 11th, messed up on my qualifying lap and rode for the first half. And I don't think I had anything for John or Ron.
Yeah, those two guys were definitely pretty quick, but you weren't too far behind. Another thing we were kind of wondering about is these tires. It seems like the cars were pretty kind of loose in and loose off. Maybe not so much grip in the tires early in the run. Is that what it felt like after maybe 5 or 6 laps? Did the car feel like it had a bit more grip as the run went on?
Yeah, I was back on my corners a lot, so I didn't make those mistakes and just, save tires, tried, but we had too many cautions.
Yeah, that was a big topic of the night, the amount of cautions. But sometimes that's how it works here at short tracks, especially South Boston and these K&Ns. With the new damage model and everything. But with South Boston, what is why do you like South Boston, or what do you dislike about South Boston?
I like South Boston because it's a good 2-lane track. You can run outside pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. I agree with you there. But before I let you go here, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Mom, Dad, Scott Yost for putting this all together, and you guys for broadcasting.
Alright, thank you, Spencer, and we will catch you later.
Yep.
Alright, that was third place man of Spencer Dickinson. So we will get a talk in now with John Bohagan and see what his thoughts are as he ran second tonight in AMA. Hey John, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Sir.
Hey man, well, heck of a race for you tonight. Well, A-Main I should say so far. You battled with Ron the whole time there, doing a great job starting from the top and making sure you got down to the bottom, and we're always second there. So you started third, so you did make your one position up there, up to second. But do you think if you had some more green flag laps there, you could have got around them, or was it pretty even?
It was gonna be hard to get around Ron because he was pretty quick, and we seen that in qualifying. But whenever we did have green flag runs, I felt like I had a little bit more speed on the long run because I would reel him in, and I think if we got a couple more green flag runs, I could have got around him.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it did seem like from up here a little bit too. You guys were pretty dead even, but as the run tended to go on, you get pretty close between you two. So that was some great racing between you and Ron there. But as we look at we had a bunch of cautions there really. So with the tires in this tire model, we always talk about cold tires now. Do you feel like the restarts really changed how the tires handle for practice, handling wise, or did not really affect it too much tonight?
For the first 3 starts, it was really slick out there because we didn't have much heat because we kept on getting back-to-back cautions. But once we got later in the run there, around lap 30-ish, the restarts actually made the cars a lot tighter versus loose.
Awesome. Well, great feedback there. Appreciate that. For the next heat or main here, how you feeling for that coming up?
Well, first, I'm hoping that we get some green flag runs. Hopefully, we got the cautions out of the way with this race. But I'm looking to be a little bit more aggressive and try not to settle for second and hopefully get that win.
Awesome, awesome. We'll be watching, buddy. Anybody want to send a shout out to before we let you go, real quick?
First, I want to shout out Scott and Mike for putting this on, and I want to shout out my friends out there watching from YouTube.
Awesome, John. We'll catch you later, bud, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that was our second place man, John Gohagen. There is he. Also, I forgot to tell him thank you for fixing his name because we were having a tough time there before, but he fixed us up real quick there. And that NVIDIA RTX 13 machine finished in second. But we got one more man to talk to who won the A main. Robert, you ready for Ron Hart?
Yes, I am. Robert up here at the booth at Freaky Fest. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, man, congratulations on the win here tonight at South Boston. Let everybody know out there, how was the car out there for you tonight?
Yeah, race worked out good. Winning the pole obviously helped and stayed out of trouble there. And everything worked out in our favor, I guess. Quite a few cautions. Would have liked to have some long runs, but we were good on the short run there and the restarts and was able to keep it out front.
Yeah, we've seen that. A lot of cautions, unfortunately. But I kept on asking, so I'm going to ask you, how was, oh, I've seen on the replay, you got a little bit of left front damage. Your tire looks a little messed up, but unless that's my replay. But anyways, how was the tires for you out there, restarting, cold tires, trying to heat them up, cold tires?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I knew we probably weren't going to pit, and 50 green laps on tires here's quite a bit, so we were saving tires right off the bat. It really didn't go that hard until the last run or two there when it was time to go. So we didn't have too many problems with the tires because if you take care of them, they can last 40, 50 laps for sure.
Right. Okay, all right. Well, you had John all over you there, but you were just a little tick faster than him, man. I know he's a competitor against you, and eventually he's going to hopefully get by you and take the win from you. But does anybody want to give a shout out before I let you go and celebrate this here at South Boston?
Nah, man, us guys are putting it on. Mike, Connor, everybody who runs this league here. And, I like the iRacing deal, but hopefully we can get back to doing it in real life here soon.
I agree. All right, man. Well, congratulations again here. First time at South Boston here for Freaky Fast, and your first win here broadcasted by Freaky Fast. So congratulations again, man.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for doing this.
No problem.
All right, that was your winner there, Ron Hart, for the first A main. And looks like we're going to move into...
Are we going in? I apologize, everybody that's still watching. Are we going into another heat race, or is this final?
I think there's another heat, or another...
I think it's
session.
just going to be a feature, but it's in a separate
it's just
session.
a session. It's just like a different session.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everybody that's tuning in, I'm going to go to a splash screen at the beginning and mute everything. So, unfortunately, so we can get, moved over to the other server. So, oh, hold on. I got a message. Okay. All right. Session is going up. So, all right. Well, we will be right back within roughly, I don't know, give us about 7 to 10 minutes, but we'll be right back for the final race here tonight with these guys.
Take the dude that was on the
Uh,
inside. I didn't.
All right, we are back. These guys in the next server for everybody.
Yes, we are.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for sticking around as we are getting ready here for the final race here tonight with these guys. So, okay. All right. Well, here we go. They're gridding already.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so tonight your starting grid top 10 gonna be Ron Hart, John Gohagen, Connor Zabosian, Derek Fulton, Daniel R. Hall, Spencer Dickinson, Mark Herzog, Scott Yost, Michael Steffen, and Richard K. Rowe in 10th there. It's your top 10. Got 19 guys and another 50 laps, so I guess we can call this the B main.
It
Yeah.
is. That it is. I think it was a random grid too, but that's interesting that.
Yeah, the top two remains
the
the
top
same.
2 the race, yeah. Spencer didn't get the same treatment. Oh, I gotta change my cameras. Thinking of that now. One new section.
All right. Well, let's get ready. Let's get freaky. Let's get nuts for the last race here tonight here with these guys. All right. Well, let's see what that 13 can do against that 51 Iran that we just talked to. As he's staying down in the interview, he thinks, I'm just going to stay down here because I'm going to win the race.
I talked to him again.
Right, right. That pace truck's about ready to duck in, guys. And we're going to go freaky green. Here we go. And green flag is out for Short Track Super League. Brought to you by High Impact Entertainment.
13 was able to clear the 10 there. 7 currently battling it out. Derek Fulton, Connor Zabosian.
It's gonna be interesting to see what's up here because it's like that 15, he's working the outside again. For the 6, I'm gonna say. Spencer working the outside line around the 21, Daniel Hall there. This is looking a lot more clean here. Green. Good stuff. And I'm gonna jinx it.
The 10 and the 7 almost had a shoot right there. 7 got really checked up. That's coming out of the 6. Come up on the inside of him.
Yeah.
But Spencer just can't quite get that drive off of 4 that he needs.
Yeah, Derek did a good job to get the drive off there on the outside and get himself back cleared down. 7 was pretty fast in practice, so it'd be interesting to see what he can do.
Oh, 87 going around. Oh, and he tagged the. Oh, there goes the bumper.
There goes the bumper. That was landing there. Kidney.
Oh, yeah, you can see he just got loose and right up back up into the track. And, oh, the 129 had nowhere to go.
Ooh, and the 9 of Jeff Carlson. Hard hit on him.
Oh, they were stuck together. The 129 and the 87 were stuck together.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go back live here. And caution laps do count.
Are they?
Yep.
I guess
I don't
so.
think they are.
I think so. I think
Are
they
they?
are. I think so. I don't know. We'll see. We can figure out the
I wish
stat.
iRacing would put that in the info tab.
Yeah, some things they could add to that for sure.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. We don't
We're
know.
about to
Who
find out
knows?
once this
About to
51
find out
crosses
when
the
they cross
line.
the finish line.
See
And
here. Nope.
nope. Yep.
Oh yeah.
They got it right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was interesting too because Ron ran his fastest lap on lap 5, so went quicker each lap as his tires started to heat up. And even John went a little quicker behind him.
I like how the scoring pylon, it adds 1 lap and then takes 1 lap away, and then it adds it and takes it, adds it, takes
Oh,
it.
is it?
Yeah, plus minus, plus minus. Oh,
The scorer up there is having a bad night. He's I don't know what I'm doing.
he's tired.
He's tired. Yeah, I'm doing great.
All right, we're gonna get ready to go back green.
Yes, we will here. 2 by 2 they are going to 3 and 4.
We'll see what these guys learned from the first heat.
Green, green, green.
This green flag is out. And that 13 got a good jump that time. He actually stuck with that 51.
He is all over the back bumper. Look at the good drive off here too. Oh, that was his best.
Really good.
That was the best restart we've seen for him all night by far.
Oh,
Oh, good job queuing out the inside wall. Great hands. Wow. That's actually going slow. 7 up, check the 7 up, let the 21 get the inside thing.
Yeah, we'll see if the 21. Oh no, the 21 not gonna clear.
Yellow, yellow.
Yeah, caution, guys. Ooh, and that looks like back here around the 42 of Richard Cairo.
it looks like he. Oh, he got into the 2.
Yeah, 2 of Mike Carlson there. Just a little love tap and send them on around. Sent both of them around, so both those 2 getting involved in that. Looks like everybody else is coming off that pretty clean. Man, my headphones are going crazy. What is going on?
Headphones are saying short track, baby, short track. Ding ding.
Some reason they just keep beeping.
Oh,
like the battery's dead, but the battery says it's 95%.
well, if we lose Zach,
Somebody
we know
sent
why.
Morse code.
Yeah, maybe the number's wrong on the app, or either it's just tripping out. It doesn't know what's going on. So, if you lose me for a second, I'll be back.
It's not like
I'm
that
pretty
hasn't
sure
happened
fine.
before.
Yeah, and you know, I've been having a lot of storms lately too. So, power's been
I
going
tell
out.
you what, it was windy today.
Yeah, no, we have a gale warning right now. That's yeah.
Oh, we got about 4 inches of rain.
Yeah, man, it's been some crazy storms. I've never seen some of the storms we've had lately. They've been very, very crazy.
Well, that's all right. Tonight here at South Boston, it's nice and clear.
It's that clear, beautiful sky. That's right.
That's
here.
right. Under the lights, baby.
See if John can continue to build on his restarts here, because that was almost perfect. Thing is, it almost was not good enough though, because the 10 actually got a pretty good restart. It's really the 51 probably didn't get the restart that he wanted. And these other guys started to time him. I mean, after time, these guys restarting behind him. It's kind of hard to keep doing something different every time. Sooner or later, they're going to start to time you out a little bit. But
Yeah.
we'll see how this works. I mean, John's biggest thing is he does not want to see that 6 get to his inside.
No, not at all.
That's just going to hold him up from getting to the 51. So, and green flag laps are important. So,
Green flag.
Wow, that 51 just, you can see the whole back end of the car just squat when he takes off. He gets a great start.
and yeah, my headphones did turn off, but I'm good.
7 and 10 having a battle for 4th, 7 on the inside. Do with the drives off. I think.
Ooh, that's 7 dove it.
Oh, he's parked right on this.
Stays on the apron.
Yeah, I was
No
about to
caution.
say, no caution right there. Unfortunate for him, but fortunate for the rest of the field.
Yeah, he drove that thing in deep.
Yeah, very easy to lose it right there.
That kind of spread the field out a little bit while they were avoiding him.
Definitely did. Good job by everybody missing and avoiding him, though. That was a great heads up.
Oh, 87 loose into the 61, and around he goes.
Oh, that's a hard hit, but I don't think no caution. Oh, that is something caution now.
Ooh, just caught the tail end of that one. See, oh yeah. Ooh. It looks like the 87 was checking up a little bit. Maybe he was getting loose and he hit the brakes to slow it down, and the 61 didn't realize and ran right into the back of him.
Yeah,
now
that
he
was
can't
just
see.
unfortunate.
Oh, he can see. They did it before.
It's
Won't have
impressive.
to slam on his
probably
brakes
for
to get that
your
thing
hood up.
slammed back down.
Some duct tape.
Duct
Bear
tape
bond.
is usually pretty good. I think it worked pretty good. Actually, you can't use tape though in NASCAR no more. That
Well,
wasn't allowed.
that's true.
Really?
Yeah, it's like that. You gotta have like the sticky like things.
Oh,
that you
it's the
peel
stuff with the
on.
metal in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like fiberglass.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
Ain't it bear bond? Or no, they don't use bear bond no more. Or do they?
Well,
Maybe.
why can't?
Is
What
that
was
what?
the problem with tape?
I don't know. Can't remember. I mean,
What's
I
the
might be wrong.
What's
I
the problem
could've
with
sworn
NASCAR?
They're not running right.
Hey, NASCAR will be back, everybody. May
Yeah,
17th.
that's true. Darlington.
It's gonna be May.
About time, in a nice way.
Yeah.
I need my
fortunately we've
sports.
Fortunately, we've had iRacing a little bit of action, so
Yep.
iRacing's done a good job of entertaining us as much as they can. You
Yep.
know?
I still miss my sports though, but
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people out there are really that's especially huge sports ball sports fans. Those people are probably dying right now. But
I mean, you know, the good thing is for us football fans, it hasn't affected a whole lot.
not yet. Yeah.
You know, it affected the draft a little bit, but the draft
Yeah.
still went on, and
Exactly.
that was good. Everybody, you know, there wasn't bad that. So hopefully we can. By the time football season comes around, or training camp, really, everything will be
Right.
semi.
all right. Well, we're getting ready to go back green here.
Green flag.
And
green
that's
flag.
6. Oh, wow. That 6 was all over the 51,
Yeah.
but he didn't time it right.
That's the 51 doing that. The 51 timed that perfectly. You see the 60 right to the back bumper, and we have a quick yellow. Oh, looks like the 2 and the 42. So Richard Cairo and the 2 of
Like,
Mike there.
Oh, 42 never went.
Yeah, it's a little start. This thing is in the wrong gear.
his cat probably jumped on the shifter. All right, well, we are back under yellow again. I'm sure these guys are like, you know, starting to say, I need some green flag running.
I think Ron likes it. He's like deja vu here.
Right, right. He doesn't
I'll
have to
take
do
this.
anything, just to sit out front and ride around.
And
Make sure you get a good
unfortunately,
restart. His marks.
unfortunately for John, it's deja vu as well.
True, true. All right, Aaron, thanks for thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight at Freaky Fast with these guys here. If you're enjoying the stream and you're liking everything, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, hit the share button, share it to your family, friends. If it had a thumbs down button, I'd say hit that too if you don't like it. There's no thumb down button, so.
You have an angry face.
Oh,
Or a
yeah.
crying face.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least we get some reaction, right?
That's right. Don't be afraid to react.
Exactly.
You can't get better if you don't let us know.
Exactly. Exactly. We're all rust. I'm like a rusty door hinge right now.
Oh yeah, same. I'm very rusty.
But we'll get back into it. We're trained professionals here.
Wow, I wouldn't say that.
I'll tell you what, that pace truck driver, he's a professional. He's
He's been
keeping
doing a
it
good job all
clean.
night, man. I ain't gonna lie, he's hit his marks. Never
keeping
got
a
sideways
nice steady
once.
speed.
Like, It's impressive driving that big old truck around here. That's it.
Yeah.
Notice the track's a little bumpy. You see him coming out of turn, the front end's bouncing.
He might ride a wheelie out here like John Force.
What is up with you with John Force tonight?
I don't know. He's fast, man. He's freaking fast. Looks like, I believe we're in a single file here. Yeah, we are, because the pace lights are off. Single file restarts, boys.
All right.
Back to the early 2000s. Let's go.
Admin said, single file. We're going to do single file here as we're under green again. Right along here with John here. It's very smooth and easy on that throttle.
Yeah, I would love to see these guys go at it for the next, 35 laps. If we can get that here under green, that'd be awesome, because I just really would love to see who can make the most out of the tires,
I think
See the
John,
team of Connor.
John's gonna need a nice solid 20 laps to really get what he wants done. I think he wants a decent shot.
Come back here with Connor. Connor in the 10. He's looking very good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, look, he's holding the 6 off, which he had a little bit of trouble in the first heat doing. So,
Man,
or
he-
first main.
He's watching his top two. He's running a higher line. He's like 2-3 lines up from what the 13 and 51 are doing.
Yeah, a little bit more wider of an arc, not always getting back down. And see the 6 though creeping into the picture a little bit.
6 is running the apron.
He's in the apron and the actual 10 got very loose there. Look, he got loose again on entry. That's gonna open the door for the 6 of Spencer. He's gonna push himself up into 3rd again.
Oh, we're riding along inside as he's running the apron, but you can see coming out, he cannot throttle out.
9. Oh no, and he got caught behind the lap car, the 9 with the hood up. Oh no.
He's falling. He's back to 6th, what, 7th position now? 6th position?
Having a battle for 6, I believe, or 5th. On the outside, I don't think it's gonna work. He's gonna try the crossover here.
Here comes
7 got very loose on entry there. So we can dive it on in.
Here comes Scott too. He's moved himself up to 7th position in that super cut.
Ooh, I need one. I need a super cut.
Yeah, don't we all? Everybody out there probably needs one, unless you got a hairstylist at home, or you just do it yourself.
Well, see, the thing for me is I was lazy. I didn't get a haircut for, gosh, 6 months before all this.
Oh my God,
I screwed myself on that one.
he's Al Bundy.
Looks like, oh, and Ron's coming up on lap traffic with hoods up. Oh man. I like the hood up feature, not gonna lie, I like it, but
That's
it's
dangerous.
a
I
very
think it needs to
dangerous
be
thing.
involved.
Yeah, I think it does too. Like, to me on iRacing, they need to just having a car out there with the hood up is just so dangerous. And if that would happen in real life, you could have black flagged by NASCAR.
Oh, easily.
You'd have to come down. So, I love the damage model, but that's something that worries me for official racing with these things and just overall racing.
Yeah, well, and the other thing is, you got 4 hood pins on the hood of these things.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
And one hit is gonna get rid of all 4 of them hood pins. Like,
Yeah, it happens a little too fast possibly too, but that's just us ranting about the damage model, which is awesome. It's such a good addition, and but we're getting some green flag racing, so this was good. And actually, John was a little bit quicker than Ron last time. After Ron was putting actually a little gap there. So
yeah, Ron was building a sizable lead over John, and both these guys have they did have a pretty good lead over Spencer there, but Spencer, he's coming in. I see he's got a different car number than he did before, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah, like riding on board with Jeff Florey. Yeah, I don't even know how he can see.
Got the 57 and the 21 having a battle for fourth right now.
Yeah, they're still
they're
battling it.
getting equal drives off. Well, I think 57 got him right there though.
John's looking pretty strong right now. Like I said,
You think John maybe has saved some?
I think he might have some here. His just center turn off is a little better, but he got a little loose there. He might have gave up some time. Actually, did well. No, gained about 2,000s, but his entry to center and roll off is it's really good right now. If he can keep putting the power down, he's having a little bit of looseness off. It's hard to maintain, but gains a whole another 10th almost. Like I said, it just looks pretty good right now, but you know, it's actually not that long to go here for this race. There's a complete lap,
No, it's
34 right there, so that's 16 laps to go. 16 laps can click off here very quick. So he needs to plan this, and they're about to catch a lap car with the hood up, and the lap car is going in. Actually, pits, good call. He's there, Brian.
Pulled away a couple laps ago, and John was able to pull another 100th back, but he's gonna have to gain more than a few hundredths every lap to get around it.
Yeah, he lost some time right there. And see, this is where it gets tough. This is where it gets really tough. He's so close to them that if you get too close, you can't do exactly what you want to do. So you have to start backing it up to that person. And the person in front of you can start playing a little bit of games also by backing it up even deeper until you have no choice, you know, to use the bumper. But right now he's kind of actually lost the bumper a little bit after a few laps. This guy settled down.
I've been
rear tires under him.
been watching this 57 guys, and past 4 laps, he's been faster than the top 3.
Yeah, look, he ran last lap he wasn't as good. Oh, he about wrecked him out of
yeah,
I think there, but very quick times though.
I think the tires are about ready to say,
Yeah, Mark is very loose there. He's sliding a lot.
yeah. I think he drove it really hard for about 4 laps, and the tires did not like it.
Leader's about to come up on a couple more lap cars.
Yes, this is going to be very crucial here.
This might be a factor.
It very well could be.
Yeah, they got to work traffic.
And right here, they'll be coming to 9 to go.
Well, they worked that pretty good.
Yeah,
I think that hurt 13 a little bit though.
Yeah, 13 definitely didn't get the best end of it, but he's still within striking distance. Coming to 8 to go here. Yeah, Mark's times have kind of evened out now, with Spencer's there in 3rd, so we got a 1.5 second gap there. Spencer looking to hold on to 3rd. But man, oh man, John and Ron going at it again.
I just don't think John has anything.
Yeah, what I'm looking at is he's having a little trouble putting the power down. I think his rider is a little hot. Seems like the 50 one there might actually preserve it pretty well, but you got to check up a little bit for the lap car there, not to go all the way out wide. That's what hurt him. That let the 13 get to the bumper. Can he? He's as close as he's ever been in the corner now. He has to stick there and just pressure him. Oh man, coming to 4 to go here, guys.
Yeah, I don't think he has any right rear left.
Yeah, just drive off is just not there like it was. Ron, I think, managed that right rear a little better, but Ryan, he is there if he can get the better. If he just needs that right rear a little bit.
All you gotta do is just not brake as good in these corners. Oh, he lost a bunch of time right there though.
Yeah, he really lost the nose there in the rear. Yeah, look, Ron getting a nice straight up off. That's gonna be 2 to go. He's gonna want a caution here now, personally. Unless Ron makes a mistake, it's gonna be tough. Coming to white flag here. White flag. Can Ron go back to back in these A mains?
Very good. Oh,
Whoa!
John just gave it all, everything he had.
And he gave her the beans right there. That was a good try.
Gave her
Great
the
race
beans.
between those two.
Congratulations again to
Spencer
Ron.
bringing it home third. So our top three is a repeat top three for the first man. It's a good job on them guys. Also good run for Mark in the 57. He didn't get the finish he deserved in the first one. So good job on him there getting that 4th place. And also Daniel Hall there with 5th in the 21. Well, Ron stayed down here for a reason, right?
Right. Okay. As he's spinning out and he
Fireworks.
puts it there, so. All right, well, we will be right back and we'll see how this second race went for these guys here. And give us 1 second as fireworks are going off in my ear. All right, we are back here with our second A main race here with these guys, as we got the same top 3 as we did in the first race. So, all right, well, we'll have an interview again with you guys. So, all right, well, floor's your guys.
Alrighty, here. We'll get another talk in with Spencer here and see if Brian can pull out some other information because we had a long green flag run here actually. So let's see what Spencer has to say.
Hey, Spencer's Brian in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, man. Well, congrats on your 3rd place finish again. You didn't quite have the luck of the draw that Ron and John did. They started 1st and 2nd. You had to start 6th, so had to pass a few guys. But I guess the main difference between the last feature and this one was we had some long green flag runs in this one. So how did the car handle after 10, 20 laps?
Well, it was tight. I was really tight center, and I was loose off. I hit the wall early in the race. I wonder if that had something to do with it or not. But the car was good. I think I was burning my stuff I burned my stuff up early in the race.
Yeah, we were looking at the 51 and the 13 at the end of the race, just seeing if the 13 could catch the 51 and pass him. But it seemed like he was having a little bit of trouble on the exit, getting the power down. Is that something you felt as well with the exit of the turn? Just kind of difficult to get the power down to the rear wheels.
Yeah, when I was trying to even keep up with them, I pressed the gas pedal a little too hard and just lost back in a little bit and bled off and lost them.
Yep, exactly. Well, see, I'm trying to think of anything else, so I think we covered most of it the first time we talked to you. But I guess if there's anything else you have or anybody you'd like to shout out to, I'll give you the floor here.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Mom, Dad, Scott, Yos, and Mike for putting this on and you guys broadcasting.
Yes, sir. Well, again, congrats on your second, 3rd place finish here tonight, and we'll catch you later.
Thanks.
All right. We'll get a talk in now here with the 2nd place man, John. Go ahead. Hey, John. Long time no talk to you, buddy. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Hey, man. Well, we got a long green flag run, a decent run in there. You were able to get to the bumper of the 51, but it just seemed once you got there, lost a little bit of drive off in the car. Explain to us how that second main went there for you.
Yeah, I just shot myself in the foot. I got to the bumper, and instead of being like any other racer and just giving me a little nudge to get that inside, I lifted just a little bit, tried to race clean, and you know, at a track like this where you have one lane, you can't lift. When you get to that bumper, you just have to give it to him.
Yeah, definitely. You were there. You got there. And you tried your hardest, man. But you guys put on a heck of a show for us here to watch. So congrats on that too. Brought home 2 second place finishes, and I know it was at first, but definitely a great race for you. Really, did you feel anything different from the first heat? Because we were able to get that run. Did the balance change the way you thought it was gonna go, or did something surprise you?
Honestly, with that second race, it seemed like we got a lot tighter quicker, and I'm assuming it's because we didn't get as many cautions early on, and we got to run it out there. But yeah, with that second race, it just got tight, and it was hard to get under people.
Awesome. Yeah, we heard that from Spencer too, that he thought it got a little tighter too. So good feedback from you guys there. But great finishing tonight for you tonight, John. Thank you again for helping us out with your name. We were struggling.
No problem.
But you did an awesome job out there tonight, man. Before we let you go, anybody wants to send a shout out to?
Not just the same people, you know, out there watching on YouTube.
Awesome, buddy. Well, hopefully we'll catch you again. Great race tonight, and congrats.
Appreciate it.
All right, that is our second place finisher. I think our winner might have bowed out. I don't see him in here, Ron. He was in the race from interview. But
All right, I guess he did. But all right, well, hey, I brought up his I got his car here, so that's okay. He probably had something to do, but okay, well. Congratulations, Ron, on getting his second place finish. Second place. Second. How did you guys say it? Second, first place victory back to back in one night. Yeah, that's it's cool though. I mean, yeah, I mean, get 2 wins in one night, and it takes me 7 years to get one. so congratulations to him. But all right, well, let's bring up our final. Let me get this off here, guys, and we can bring up our final results here of tonight's race. All right. Well, here's our final results for tonight's race with the short track series with these guys. And Brian, if you want to run through them real quick, and we'll get ready to sign off here for tonight.
We sure can tonight. Your winner for the second time is going to be Ron Hart in first. Then we got John Gohagan in second, Spencer Dickinson in third, Mark Herzog in fourth, Daniel R. Hall in fifth place there, Connor Zabosian in sixth, Scott Yost seventh, Brandon Hughes eighth, Michael Steffen ninth, Derek McKean in 10th, Matthew Telder 11th, Landon Heidi in 12th, Richard K. Rowe in 13th, Shane Mullins 14th, Jeff Carlson 15th, Jeff Horniak in 16th there, Mike Carlson 17th, Derek Fulton in 18th, and Nathan Colley going to round out our field here tonight for this B-main in 19th position.
All right, thank you there, Brian. All right, that's your unofficial results here tonight with Short Track Series Super League. We also want to say thank you to High Impact Entertainment for bringing on this race here tonight with these guys here too. So, all right, guys, well, I guess it's time to sign off here to let everybody know if you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to hit that like and follow button on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube. We are live on both platforms. We got a lot coming up here in the future here for the next 2 months here at Freaky Fast, as our next broadcast will be Saturday night for the final race with World Series of Sim Racing League as they crown a champion. And Brian Johnson up here in the booth is actually tied for first place, which is amazing. He got his win last week finally there for Category 5 esports team. And then we will be live on Sunday night, and then we'll be live on Monday night. So we got a lot of action coming up here. So if you like the show, don't forget to hit that follow button. But is there anything else you guys want to say before we get ready to sign off and get ready for Saturday night?
No, I mean that was very traditional, and you know, that's what you get from South Boston right there, especially in those K&N cars. That was you know, we had a few cautions there in that first A main there, but that B main really clean racing. So got the best of both worlds, I guess, and just great racing. It's, you know, these guys, this short track Super League is pretty good. They're nice. I like it.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool little format. Awesome racing. Cool little track. Cool little cars. Can't beat it. So shout out to this Short Track Super League and High Impact Entertainment for sponsoring the race, of course. But yeah, come check out Saturday night. See my buddy Brian Johnson go for maybe a championship, hopefully.
There you go. There you go. Yep. Well, we'll be live at around 8:30, 8:45 for them guys on Saturday night. But until then, like we like to say up here, Freaky Fest to everybody, be safe, wash your hands, use hand sanitizers, and just, do the 6 feet distance until we get through this epidemic crazy world we're living in right now. But until then, God bless everybody. We love yous all. Peace out.
Later, fellers.
Stay healthy, everybody.